Hey guys, it's Cannibal Cat. I am here with an Otter vlog. It's 2021. We are here. Cannibal Cat is alive and well, living in America. Let's do this. Grab a beverage. I have a Diet Peach tea of the Benner Tea Company variety. You can find it at your local Aldi. I'm going to sip on this and tell you about where I'm at currently in my life. So, as you may know, in 2019 I was pretty much absent from YouTube. I didn't upload for like a year. I was in Kansas doing some stupid things. I learned some things though, and it made me a stronger person. So I came back to California as of May of 2020, and my life has drastically changed since then. I cannot even tell you the amount of difference in my quality of life. It's just been a lot. It's just been a lot. I think for everyone, with the coronavirus thing and the life thing with America, and just there's been a lot. So I've been navigating it, and let me tell you, I've learned some things about myself during the course of this. So I've still been working my job steadily, but as you can tell from the title of this video, I think I found my calling. And hear me out. I'm gonna tell you why I think I found my calling. Anyone who's been around the channel for a little while knows what's up with me and wrestling, and they know that it's something that I actually really love. I just usually keep it on the low key because it's something that, like, people, it's kind of like sports. Like, if you're a sports person, like, you talk to people about sports if they like sports. But not everyone likes sports, and not everyone's gonna know what the fuck you're talking about, and sometimes they'll just be like, wow, shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit. So, I mean, I just, you know, keep it on the low, but it's always something for a long time that's actually been, like, a big thing that I like a lot, and I think is so cool. Just incredibly awesome. In fact, if you want to know, like, fun details about Claire, my senior pictures were in an Undertaker shirt. Cue, awful, 2015 Claire. So, it's something that, I've admired, and I've been on the low-key fan base of for a while. So hear me out. How does this all correlate? Well, I moved. As you guys know, I moved a few months ago. I haven't even, like, shown you my room or anything yet. We're just here. We're just doing it. We're going along with it. You guys are probably gonna get a room tour soon, but as of right now, I just needed to let you guys know. Yeah, I'm just working, and you know, I know, for me personally, 2020 was honestly a really good year. It started off just a complete chaotic, like, train wreck, and now here we are, and I think I'm honestly in, like, one of the best places I've ever been in my life. If I could get my hair to cooperate, don't you just hate it? The day after you wash your hair is actually always the worst, for me, at least personally. I don't want to look at this. It's not doing what I need it to do. So anyway, so I've never been a physically fit person. Like, can I just put that out there? Like, in all of my life, in PE, in gym class, you know, you have to run the mile. Guess how many times I actually ran the mile? Like, maybe never. I was the girl walking, eating Cheetos with her friends. That was me. So, it's really weird for me to sit here and, like, actually explain the fact that this is something that I want to do. Like, so, me chilling out, me being okay with my life for once, I go, okay, well, that's when you make growth, you know? Comfort means that you should then take the steps to be uncomfortable, because there's always room for growth. That's my personal opinion. So, I said, okay, let's get fit. Let's get fit. Let's do it. Let's, like, actively participate in our bodies, because we only get one life. And it's actually horrifying to think about. what you do to your body every day and like what it does for you every day, and you really need to take care of that. So especially with my thing that I had last year where I couldn't walk for a second and had to do all this stuff for my back, that was terrifying. Honestly horrifying. Would not wish that kind of thing to happen to anyone, especially me again. So I'm really gonna I went, okay, I'm gonna double down and I'm gonna get I'm gonna make sure my diet is as clean as it can be, because honestly, I just live off of carbs. Like, my default is eating nothing but carbohydrates all day, which is really not great, especially for someone like me who is also not usually physically active. But since I've been working the job that I have for the past couple years, I've been kind of getting lean, trying to be a little more physical in the things that I'm doing in my life instead of sitting at a computer all day. How most people are living their life in America at this point. I went, okay, so we're getting healthy, Claire, cool. And then I went, okay, my YouTube channel. I went, that needs help. I need to help it. How am I gonna help it? Where are we gonna start helping it? Because I miss you guys. I know you guys miss me. I went, what are we gonna do with that? So I'm sitting down. This is maybe January, maybe. And I'm going, okay, I'm gonna do an introduction video, or one of those things that they just they talk about their channel and what makes them their channel. So I was gonna do a whole, I was gonna make it a 3-part series, honestly, of who is Cannibal Cat. And maybe I'll still do it. I don't know. Who knows? Life is open for possibilities these days. But I was gonna be who is Cannibal Cat? Have I ever really talked about that on my channel? No. Everyone's just she's Cannibal Cat. Who knows? It sounds cool. Sounds cool. So, but literally, there's reasons for all of the stuff that I do. There's reasons why I like green. There's reasons why I call myself Cannibal Cat. There's it's all a thing. And so I sat here and I went, Claire Tanucci, you should be a wrestler. And I'm oh! So that was the first step. And I sat there with this small epiphany and I went, how are we gonna do this though? How are we gonna go about this? This is a thing. It's also coronavirus times. Gyms aren't really a thing right now. How are we gonna do it? So I'm talking to my friends online going, guys, I think I should be a wrestler. I have a very precious friend of mine who went, yo, I live right next to this academy. It's Seth Rollins' academy. And I'm like, I'm sorry? It's whose? He has an academy? I could learn from Seth freaking Rollins? So I'm and I went, wow, okay. And then I looked into it. And then I applied to it. And then I got in. So this is me telling you guys with Butter the Otter. He's getting long in the tooth, guys. He's been around for a second. So this is me telling you guys that I'm gonna try and be a wrestler. On the real. This is real shit. I'm gonna cough up a hunk of dough in a second, and I'm gonna go train in Iowa for 3 months in 2022. So I can try and be a wrestler. So I'm kind of I've been on a different operating capacity recently. I'm not used to it yet. I don't know where this is coming from, but all I know is that I wake up in the morning excited for life. I'm excited to do shit, and I really am wholeheartedly dedicated to this cause. So that being said, I'm gonna put up this GoFundMe, because there's gonna be some expenses. Not a whole lot, but you guys could certainly help if you wanted. If not, I can also do it on my own. But I know this is probably maybe exciting for you guys too. Not just me, I feel wrestling is one of those things that the people who get it, really get it, and even the people who don't get it and they pretend to hate it, they still kind of get it. So if you're just trying to have a party out here, which is what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to physically party as hard as possible in order to accomplish something with my life. So that's where we're at. I literally just don't ask me. I'm going to take the next however many months, 18 or whatever. Would it be 18? 18. Pretty much 18 months. Take the next 18 months to get as physically fit and capable as possible so I can beat some ass and I can wreck it and I can conquer and I can adapt and overcome and all that. So how are you guys doing? Are you guys having fun? It's March. It's been a whole year since the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. I still watch Game Grumps. Are there any other Game Grumps fans out there? Since I started my channel, my little inspiration page has been like nothing but Game Grumps. I've been watching these guys for like 8 years. If you guys want to know what I do with my life, I watch Game Grumps. Like, this is the reality of Cannibal Cat. It's not glamorous. It's not exciting. I'm not a nuclear physicist. I'm a grocery worker who comes home and puts food in her face and sits on YouTube. But also, I do some workouts and I really want to be a wrestler. So, here we are. It's really weird. It's really weird. Because I just want to also point out, and I just want to let you guys know, that the couple videos I released while I was in Kansas are like some of the most awkward things for me to watch, and like very awkward for them to be on my channel, because I see the interactions that are going on and like my general persona was I was clearly damaged. It's awful. Like when I'm all like, it's showtime, like Beetlejuice, I look like a scared child. It's so sad. I was like terrified to go on my own channel and talk about my own life because it had become something that I didn't even want to have ownership of anymore. And that's the whole point. That's the whole reason I wasn't on YouTube, which is why I'm actively changing it, because it's my life and it's your life too, and you're completely capable of doing whatever you want with it. And this being said, it always requires a sort of weird strength to put yourself out there and to say, you know, be transparent and be like, this is my life, this is what I'm doing right now, this is how I'm feeling, on the public, you know, forum of the internet where anyone could say anything about it. You know, you have to have some sort of thick skin, and my God, I really didn't at that point. I didn't have control over my own, like, brain, like, my thought processes. I just wanted someone else to have it, you know? I didn't take responsibility for myself, and that's something that we all need to do. So, I'm actively trying to live life. Are you guys trying to live life? Because you should be. You could die tomorrow. You don't know. You don't know. We don't know. And that's kind of why I talked about my live streams before. Like, I like, in as least shitty a way as possible, I like what the pandemic has done, because I think people realize what's important, and they've realized, oh, things could be taken away from us at like any moment, whether it's life or your job or your house, you know, like, it's, like I said, it's horrible, and it's horrible that that's happened, but there's always lessons to be learned in hardship. So, anyway, I didn't really want to get that deep into things today, but here we are. So, I mean, yeah, should I do a live stream later on where we just talk about wrestling? Because I'm on a fucking kick right now, clearly. Because it's kind of one of those things that, like, literally I've been a fan of wrestling for years. And it's one of those things where it's like looking at an actor or something, which, I mean, they basically are. But I don't ever look at Johnny Depp and I go, man, I want to do what he does. You know? But then one day I realized, shit, I want to do what they do. And like, it's really weird. I've never had dreams before. Like, like, if I'm being completely legitimately honest, I lived a life that didn't really allow me to have, like, dreams. It wasn't a go-get-'em tiger kind of like, you know, growing up situation for me. I've been through some life things, so it was never like, it didn't seem realistic. It didn't seem like a thing that I could realistically pursue. And granted, it's still definitely out there, and I'm still very aware of the fact that I could fail, and I may, in fact, statistically fail, for a couple reasons, and I'm prepared for this. But that being said, it's worth pursuing, and I never really had anything in my life that I felt was worth pursuing for myself, like truly for myself, that like no one could take away from me. You know, like a career. I feel like a huge amount of people, if not most people, don't understand. I had to change my battery because it was dying. Anyway, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, I don't know what I was saying. I literally desperately tried to hold that thought together. We don't know. We're gonna review the footage and come back. Okay, the footage was reviewed. It took a second. The sun is shifted in the time that it took me to do that. I feel like a lot of what they're telling kids these days is that they can do anything, which is not only a lie, but it's a dangerous one, because you have to know what you are capable of. And I think it's more important to tell people what they're capable of and show them what they're capable of, and just having that be the building blocks. Because, I mean, you can tell a baby who can hardly walk that, oh my god, you're gonna be an astronaut one day. Well, it's like, well, he can't even chew solid food. You know, we gotta get the baby steps. So, you know, I think a lot of people will not know what they want to do, or who they want to be, or what is, like, you know, what their strengths even are that they should be pursuing, until they're maybe my age, or maybe way older, you know? Like, and I just feel, like, very blessed to even feel like this. Like, and I say blessed in, like, a very generic term, because I feel like the universe blesses people. I feel like, you know, whatever. Because I don't feel everyone even gets the chance to feel like they could maybe pursue a dream, you know? So I'm just trying to get everyone in on this, because I'm excited, and life isn't really exciting for a lot of people right now. It's painful, it's sad and depressing, and I've always been the kind of person to where it's like, my life is like, I'm just a pawn of the universe, you know? Whatever wind blows me whatever way, you can wave at me on the way there, you know? Like, I'll just fly across the ocean into Timbuktu, and you'll be like, wow, there she goes. Good for her. Hope she doesn't die. So here we are, documenting my journey. So yeah, speaking of documenting my journey, if you guys want to follow me on any of these places, I'm Cannibal Cat X pretty much everywhere. Pretty much everywhere. If there's a cannibal cat with a green face cat, it's me. I haven't had anyone impersonate me yet. I'm not that cool. Why would they want to do that? So, here we are. That's the video. I feel like this is the opposite of Billie Eilish. All right, this is the end of the video, and I'm gonna eat some prunes. Do you guys eat prunes? Prunes are fucking delicious. Honestly, prunes are underrated. Prunes taste like life's fruit snack. They're fucking good. Have you ever had a plum? You know how delicious they are? Imagine that, but like tiny and chewy and good for you, instead of just high fructose corn syrup. Eat fruit, bitches. That's one thing I have to say to you. One thing that's like enriched my life beyond belief is just eating dried fruit. It's so good. So, I love you guys so much. You could throw me like $1. Like, if every single one of my subscribers threw me $1, imagine That's the kind of thing where it's like, I know I'm not entitled to that, but imagine. So just, I mean, hey, there's a GoFundMe. I need to like live in Iowa for 3 months, so that's the thing. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here and listening to me talk about this and just being here for my life. It's whack. It's weird. I've been here for a couple years now, and this is where it ended up. I would have never guessed. So, anyway. Is someone hanging a picture? My apartment complex has weird noises come out of it. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Like I said, eat some dried fruit. It'll do you, like, so much good. Love you guys. Bye.